Now I've just added a color from the Total Balloons palette, and you can always use these colors on screen even if they're not in your locked palette. That's just simply to make it easy for you to access those colors really quickly. So I added this rose gold and I put it into the 5-inch size. So they're all this extra small 5-inch size. So now I'm going to take these and I will just duplicate them. I will just create a few and I will sprinkle them around as an accent color on my design. And so I like them a tad smaller. And so I will just copy this. I can always rotate it to give some variety. There we go. Now, if I'm designing this for a client, I'm a design studio only user, I have a couple options here. So I can actually click on this and I can swap balloon. So I can replace it, just that single balloon. I can replace all of them, so all of the balloons on screen, or I can replace just by that color. And so if I want to replace all but just the 5-inch balloons, say I like the rose gold, but I actually really want, my client wants plain gold. So I'll replace only the same size and I'll go and find the gold. So I can also search for it here. And let's say I want to replace it with this gold. And it will replace all of these with the gold. And so it's simple for me to change the mock-up to be whatever I want. So say, now let's take this one for instance. I'm going to swap the balloon and I'm going to replace all, I'm going to replace by color. And so say I want to replace with goldenrod. So all of the sage color are going to be the goldenrod now, and say the same for these balloons. I can do it by size. So all of the larger 17-inch balloons can be replaced to be a different color, or say just by this color cluster. So I'll swap balloon by color again. And so let's say I'll go with the pink. It changes the vibe and the look really quickly, so I don't have to go balloon by balloon or recreate the mock-up. And then I can also add other details, add them onto my mock-up really easily and remove them from other variations, right? And I can add details like foils or whatnot. So let's see, I'll do something fun. I'll do something like that. And it'll keep the same size when I copy it. Okay, I think my client will like that, so I'll save that. I can see my changes are all saved here. I can retag this, and now that I have some other elements in there, I'm going to make this a little bit more expensive. So say it's the same cost per foot, but and I still have only 14 feet of garland, but now I've got 125, call it 75, so that's 200. The bear, another 35, so we'll call it 235 plus, let's go to 280. And then it'll be in my variants, and I can rename this, with accessories or whatever, right? I can always just duplicate that, remove the bear, remove the coloring, and whatever I want. So this is saved as a screenshot. And so I can actually open this in a new tab. And the image is always, it's downloadable. So I can also copy the image. So say if I go into a document, for instance, I can just paste it right there. I think it looks a little bit sketchy because of the recording, but it's crisper when you do it yourself. Same with this. And just copy the images really easily. And they always have a transparent image on the back, so if you wanted to put this on top of a photo, that works too.